Hi guys, welcome to the Neuro Circus. I'm Kimberly Cox. Today we are going to talk about top 5 planning tips for travel. So, for your neurodivergent families, I'm going to start out by saying that you need to pick a place of interest, okay? It needs to be interesting to everybody involved. If it's interesting to everybody involved, people are going to be more on board. They're going to want to jump in and be active and do the things. So that is your first tip. Second tip, look into the accommodations where you're going to be staying at. Make sure there's, enough stuff going on that will, help you when you're at the hotel so that nobody's bored. Boredom can be one of those things where things just spiral after that. Make sure that the pool is appropriate if you want a hot tub or something like that. Like, make sure there's something for everybody there. Okay, my third tip is to plan extra downtime. All right, when I say plan extra downtime, I mean don't pack your schedule completely full. Make sure whatever activities you want to do, whatever shows or things you want to see, make sure you have them kind of spaced out. So this is not one of those things where we're gonna see all of a big attraction or something in 2 days. If you're only able to do it for a couple of days, my suggestion is either to find some place where you can do a smaller trip and not have as much to do, or lengthen the amount of time you spend while you're there, to give yourself some downtime so that you're not just packed, and by the end of the time you're pulling your hair out and have absolutely no energy left. Okay. Fourth, give choices. Okay, so not everybody is going to want to do everything. Some days you might wake up and not feel like being in a crowded place, or some days you may not feel like being at the hotel just doing nothing. So make sure you're giving choices. We can do this or we can do that. We can do the pool first and then go to the theme park, or we can do the theme park first and then spend the evening at the pool. Giving choices allows everybody to kind of have ownership over what's going on, and makes them a little more invested in the trip, rather than just telling everybody this is what we're doing this day, whatever. So have choices. My fifth tip is to check your expectations. This is a hard one. I know a lot of us as moms want to do all the things. We want to hit all the theme parks or all the attractions. We want all the good pictures. We want everything to go flawlessly. And that's just not possible even on the best days. So making sure that you know what your top 2 or 3 things are for the entire trip, and those you can place some expectations on and kind of work around things to make sure you get what you want out of this trip. The rest of it can be a hit or miss, and you're gonna have things where you're gonna have points in this where people are gonna be in bad moods, or we're gonna have to work through some meltdowns, and we're gonna have to work through some crankiness because of needing to eat or not getting enough sleep, and everybody's schedules are all different. That's to be expected. When you expect that you're going to have to go through those and you have a plan to combat those, then you're going to have a successful trip. Knowing how to navigate this is your key to being able to travel and still keep your sanity.